Spew pew 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 you boo boo. Let's do this. All right. Let me try to open up this YouTube. Trying my best to open up the YouTube. I just said I will go. I just said I'll live stream later on, which I am. Which I'm doing right now. To all of you. So, like I said before, we're going to, and I quote, do the combination I said I was going to do yesterday when I last played this game. And shout out to Keymailer for getting me the key in the studio. Broken Mirrors, I believe. Actually, we can do this. Credits. Credits. Shout out to Pretty Smart Games for making this video game and putting their keys on Keymailer and allowing me to have the key in Keymailer. I much appreciate it because I've been waiting for this game to come out and I am so happy that I'm playing it. So, as I said before, what I was going to do, when I said I was going to do yesterday, was I was going to play 3 characters, because you can only play fucking 3 characters. But the 3 character combo I was going to play with was Sako, Briar, and Garnet. Now, I feel Garnet is trash, like non-stop, just trash. All her move sets is all the vibes to hurt you. Not help you, hurt you. And if you don't have somebody that can help purify or do more, it pretty does a numb show. Like she or he with her psychic senses, Garnet is well prepared to defend herself from danger. If only she could overcome her mistrust of others, which is bullshit. Most of all her weapons does a lot against you and not actually help you on the fucking field. For example, this book, Tatter Spells, it will morph from doing 3 damage and increase its damage every time you use it. But guess what? It activates the spell gain 1 fatigue, which means you'll lose 1 energy every fucking time you use this book. Legit, homie. You can reduce the cost. You can add it first. But it don't matter because even once you use it, you lose fatigue, which causes you to not use any other people's abilities because you lost energy to use it. Then her scrying stone is actually pretty good. Reduce the cost and add to hold. You can look up top of your draw pile, choose to draw, discard, or leave on the top, which is good if you have toss stuff. For example, if you have toss items and there are specific accessories you have for, like, every time you toss an item, you gain purify, you gain a heal. That's good to have on the team. Her panic doll, when you draw a trauma card, draw 1 card, which means trauma hinders the team due to an enemy action or unfortunate event. Every trauma card you have that you pull in your hands, you draw a card. But the trauma that you have in your hand can't activate, and there are different variations of trauma, baby. Different variations of trauma, and I tell you, those traumas will fucking fuck you up. And I am so I don't use the panic doll. The grimoire deals 10 damage. It adds eternal voices to your hand, meaning it adds trauma to your hand. But the trauma card you'll get is it'll gain you 1 energy and 1 curse, which is trash. Yet again. So everything that Garnet's cards do is to hurt the team like a fucking emo. Safety pins deal 3 damage per trauma card in your deck and heals equal to the current curses. So if you got curses on you, it would, if let's say you got 20 curses and you use the safety pin, it will heal you for the 20 you've lost. So technicalities, you are still stuck with less health. And not to mention, if you don't get rid of those curses, it's just more and more gonna keep doing heavy ass damage to you. So safety pin is like, hey, I got you. I'll save you from, I'll restore back what is lost, but you're still gonna get your ass hurt. So quite useless. But I gotta use her because I need to figure out what's this burnt photo card she has. Then there's braided bracelet. Cast one curse on the random enemy when drawing a trauma card. And combat boots. Every 3 trauma cards played, gain one dodge. So I have to play the cards in order for us to get 1 dodge. It's just best to use the braided bracelet. Like she's quite useless. Now Briar is quite different. She's basically the support. Briar sees beauty in the strange and unusual. Her bursts of inspiration can heal the group from the terrors they encounter. I still haven't learned how to really perfectly use the oil paints, but that's okay. I ain't gonna worry about that. But the palette knife connected with the oil paint can do some serious damage. However, this gets tossed. So once it gets tossed, it doesn't come back. Anything that gets tossed gets removed from the deck once played until the battle finishes. So it becomes useless. This gets tossed too, but this comes in handy because for each floor you go up, you gain that number of fucking sage to help you, the number of purify to help you, equal to the floor. Nail polish, good, because it add curses equal to the purified gain this battle. So no matter how much, if you have 20 something or 10 something purifiers you gained in this battle, then that's what the amount of curses you'll have. So, and then her sketchbook is up and down, but I will say like, it's up and down. So like at the end of your turn, if no weapon cards were played, you gain 1 dodge. So if you don't use any weapon cards and you just do aid shit, you'll gain 1 dodge. And then her Karma Caster deals 5 damage, deals damage equal to the total of Purify earned this battle. So if you have like 20 Purify, you do 5, you do at least 25 damage. And if you increase the book's power, you do way more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep her brush belt. So for every 5 spiritual card played, gain 1 energy. So I'm gonna use her brush belt because for every 4 times you gain a curse, gain 1 purify. That's trash. So I'm gonna use her brush belt, her nail polish, her sketchbook, and the sage. And then Sako, the star tennis player who values training over talking. Sako's competitive nature won't let her back down from a physical challenge. Sako is not bad because Sako can give you reflect, although we'll have to toss the sunblock, but still gives us reflect, and it gives us a stack of dodge for the current. So gain reflect equal to the current stack of dodges. Stopwatch for 3 turns at the start of your turn. Gain 1 dodge, and it's a tool, so that stays on you. And then her jump rope, gain 1 dodge for every dodge gained this battle. Attack for 3 damage. So not only do I attack for 3 damage, and I can increase the attack by 2 or more, I gain more dodges, meaning I get the ability to dodge fucking attacks. So what I'm gonna do is jump rope, stopwatch, sunblock, briar, nail polish, sketchbook, sage, so I can go combine it with Sako's abilities, and then garnet, grimoire, safety pin, and scrying stone until we get this burnt photo. So that's gonna be my combination. So Maria, you gotta go. Briar, you in control. So we have the scrying pole. We're gonna do this. We'll do this. This. And let's go. Practical magic. That's the group. The graduation scenes of Lucid Falls High gather at the Vexington Hotel. Sako, Garnet, and Briar wander from the party and discover the spirit lift. This wasn't here a minute ago, like it was waiting for us. I've always wanted to explore the hotel. Oh, you could always press this to hear what they have to say. Mind you, it's not all that special. Also, on every floor, if you find the elevator to go up to the next floor, you cannot use it until you go at least through one room. Something is off. I can't figure it out yet. I've always wanted to explore. Hard to believe this place is still standing. We're already starting off bad. Damn. And this is what I mean by purified. If it doesn't get purified, we're screwed. Because they can just keep adding more and more curses onto you, and it doesn't go down until you get a purifier. Ooh, an apple. Ooh, it's an aid. Oh, it gets destroyed. Another aid. I'm trying to see what their alternate futures will look like. Plus, once the many times you beat up the enemies, they also drop accessories and cards and stuff. So this game can go on for a hot minute. I do hope that they will keep updating the game, updating monsters, updating, adding more characters or more cards for them to use, because this game's not bad. But pretty much this hotel has always had spiritual properties and so forth. And even orphanages have lived here and died in this hotel. Even. First toss or hold. Choose a card from your draw pile to add to your hand. in the beginning when I first started playing this game, my first run, I did nothing but AIDS. And I've survived that shit. Literally. Like, all nothing but AIDS. And when I say AIDS, Quentin was on our team, and Quentin had the ability to use cameras. So anytime you use a camera, he flashed these motherfuckers, they either get hit with a curse or a stun. So having that with Briar using her purifyings and Sako using her dodge abilities, it came in such good handy moments to the point that not even the boss could stop us. Oh, this is new. Dreamt of her. Mural of Lady Elegant Pose. Cloaked in secrets only she knows. What a beautiful mural. She's only beautiful on the outside. Touch the wall. Key to Garnet's future has been unlocked. Ooh. We can find, get a gear, learn. Look behind this frame. These pages mention the psychic strings. What strings? String theory. 1979. A glossy page has been cut out from the book and folded into a square. Common question regarding psychic string theory. It's been 10 years since the first edition of MindWeb. Expanding Your Psychic Powers was first published. Here are the most asked questions from attendees of my seminars. How do I know what a psychic string looks like? Only the most ascended psychics will see the strings with their eyes. First, you must focus on the feel, a tug in a certain direction while walking, or a tightness around your chest when someone is near. These are signs that the forces of the universe are guiding you to your destiny. Do animals also know about psychic strings? Yes, creatures of all shapes and sizes have found ways to use psychic strings. We've recorded strong psychic resonance with species that naturally use threads, vines, and other string-like materials. Great potential has been observed in some families of birds, sloths, and spiders. Where is the best place to practice my psychic abilities? This varies greatly from person to person. However, there are geological locations with greater innate power that can enhance your meditations, or mediations. What our ancestors referred to as ley lines are actually deep, powerful psychic strings. People born near the center of ley line intersections are often able to call upon the power that lies below as they grow stronger. Okay, so ley lines. I've heard about these things before. Ley lines used to be the magical force of where mana has always interpreted as, and if that flow gets messed up, danger lurks for the planet. Stay vigilant. We don't know what's next. Probably nothing good. Look how they made this room into a nest. Sprouting shumrock's beddeck the walls. If we leave them alone, they'll become a problem later. But these look like normal mushrooms. They're thirsty. Look, a watering can. The buds shimmer under the dewy spray. A faint rainbow appears under the haze and the glow lights. At the start of your turn, deal all damage to enemies. I feel like that's gonna hurt me. Sketchbook, scry, top deck. Sage, one more. Aid. Nail polish. Like, as long as I don't use those cards, I can basically get away with doing more attack. Gain 1 pure. I guess. Look how they made this room into a nest. We're being tugged upwards by an unknown force. Even this is a chance to grow stronger. We'll increase the damage of the jump rope. Dum, 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 dum. No one would ever find you. dodge, movement, draw. That's why I got rid of you first, baby. Hello. Sorry, ring ring. Hotel management speaking. Please dial your extension. Press 1 for the kitchen. Press 2 for the front desk. Press 4 for death. Choose gear reward. Press 4 for death. Bold choice. Deserve bold rewards. Use this to cause some death or prevent your own. A portion of the wallpaper separates, revealing a hidden compartment. Sako. Interesting outcome. Please let this gear be. Alright, so the first time you take damage in the battle, you gain 1 energy. Every 10 cards tossed, deal 10 damage to the enemy. I thought I smelled fresh meat. Are you trying to pet me? I wouldn't do that. I do bite. At the end of the battle, heal 3 health. Every 10 weapon cards played, gain 1 energy. No, we're gonna go with the shawl. And toss and remove, reflect equal to the current turn. Wait, hold up. Screw the fire axe. We should run in place to stay limber. Oh, don't you ever get tired? Resolve this. Hey. Oh, we're about to take a hit. To make the jump rope always be first. As I said, the sketchbook comes in handy if I don't have any weapons on the field and I just want to use aid. Walking cane. Deals 8 damage, gain 1 dodge. Toss, hold, unique. Oh, great. tangle of webs. With little regard to consequences, the explorers examine a webbed corner and promptly get stuck in the sticky threads. Hold on, we have to think of a solution. No time. What if they come back for us? Moments ago, the silken strands seemed sinister. Now they tear away like wet tissues. With the corner clear, a box of loot becomes unlocked. See, we were prepared and all is well. I like having you here. Choose your gear. Spider hair clip. Every 3 trauma cards drawn gain 1 purify. Rollerblades. Remaining energy is carried over to your next turn. That's for every 3 trauma cards drawn, gain 1 purify. That's for just 1. Rollerblades. Bring it on, son. Sage. Gain reflect equal to current turn. Gain 1. Ooh, we can make you 0. Let's go. Now my jump rope was unstoppable. At the start of the battle, gain 1 purify. Like I said, Quentin, Sako, and Briar, unstoppable. You're hurt. Let me see. Wow, you have soft hands. Why would I not have soft hands? I'm a painter. I love to cosplay Briar. Like, Briar's child, and have somebody, like, cosplay Briar, and I'm Briar's son. Sketchbook. What was this? The next time the target is, it's supposed to be equal to the current stacks of dodge you have. That's not gonna work. RNG God, smile upon me, because yesterday I was struggling. Tea time. 2 puppet sits, kicking feet and clinking cups. There's an empty seat. Stringula, I do so love sharing tea with you, sister. Sissy, and I with you. But the best part is, when we are done, there is an empty chair. So Briar, she gets tea leaf and health. Tea leaves 600 experience and trauma. When played, gain 4 energy but lose 10 health. So this is literally just trauma that we don't want. Give me the experience points. Will you read my fortune, Sissy? For you, anything. It's an honor, Stringula. The leaves portend ill times ahead. This you have seen yourself, Sissy. Though there is a glimmer of hope after the pain, take this cup as a reminder. Yay, because who loves hurting themselves more? Me! And this bitch bullshit. Garnet, your burnt photo better be awesome. Just letting you know. It better be something that like balances you out, because I don't know what else to say with you, kiddo. When a card is tossed, deal 1 damage to each enemy. Because every time we do something, you just keep hurting yourself. And hurting us. Buy a card, buy gear, buy something new. A new card or the gear. Novel solutions can come from new ideas. The first time you take damage in a battle, gain 1 dodge. I risk it, and that hurt my soul. I wish we knew why this is happening. Someone up there hates us. Oh, you little emo child. You glorious, foolish emo child. Look at 2 cards at the top of your draw pile. Draw 1 and toss the other. A lot to say. We need something to heal ourselves, but I forgot I have the shawl. Yes. Reduce the cost of the hairbrush. Hopefully we can also like not let it be tossed. We do be invincible. I don't have Quentin, so I can't go through here. Boombox, toss. Find a random physical card. Poison ring. When a tool card is played, add 3 curse to an enemy. Yes. Gold Mango. The first time a card is tossed in the battle, gain 1 reflect. If memory serves me, I used it before and it broke after the first battle, so there's no point in having that on. Especially when you have many items that already do an amount of worth of reflect onto the enemy. And even if it's tossed, I use the scrying. I think I could use the scrying jewel to find it in the toss pile. No curse now. Bring in more of that curse. Heal. How can I help you? Do you have any advice? And what makes you think I will help you? Isn't this a wonderful growth opportunity? Hold this. Hold it and be tossed. It doesn't need to be tossed anymore. Remove toss. Let this fucking cane be unique. beat these bitches up. Is the key. Alien here. When deck is shuffled, heal 1 health. I feel like that's useless. Create new passive ability during this battle. Unique at the end of your turn. Increase max health by 1. I will have no regrets. You should leave me behind. Don't say that. I would never. You notice the wallpaper? That's strange. We're pawns in some greater purpose. Hey, guess what? I'm just gonna let you know, honey. You're bumming the vibe. If I left you behind, I wouldn't give 2 shits. You seem to love death. Oh wow, children and dogs. Oh god, they're gonna fatigue the hell out of us. Who knows? Alright, 2 of you will fatigue the hell out of us. quite surprised. I couldn't find. You know what? The sage. Ugh. Ooh, add curse equal to the number of smash cards in your deck. Finally, the sage. Oof. Should get raw. Pretty much all of them could be holds. Ooh, the rose. When you draw a card that costs 0, draw another card. Do. I'm glad I was here with you. Don't get mushy. We're almost done. How the fuck you know that, Sako? You don't know that. Eat my ass. Eat my ass. Hello, twin sisters. Ella, a violent scuffle is not our style. Ara, unless you fail to make us smile. Ara, in translation, in space. Ara, or a north that lies. Ara, a cause misplaced. Ara, a hidden paradise. Wait, in translation, in space, or a north that lies, a cause misplaced, a hidden paradise. Wait, in translation, in space, or a north that lies, a cause misplaced, a hidden paradise. So wouldn't that be Lost? That's correct. Come close and I'll tell you my secrets. Sharing is caring. Equipment closet, spare parts, and old instruction manual. I could read to get more experience. Get a card, read. Blueprint on the table describes the lift in detail, and yet it's still not clear how it works. Briar. Oh, this is similar to the circuit diagram I used at the garage. Garnet, you work at a garage? We reduce the cost, baby. 1904, scribbled across the top of the mechanical segment for an elevator system. Dear Izzy, this is an astounding feat of engineering, even for you. Imagine all these years, all those years ago, you bouncing on my knee as I told you the story of the day I saw the lift. To think you would remember such a thing and one day recreate it exactly. I would very much like to take you back to Dublin and show you the building where I first saw the machine. I remember the coal ally, the whisper of the fog round my feet, and there it was, a vision of gold and sapphire. I wish I had the bravery of a grown man, but I was just a lad and mustered all the courage in my bones to simply stand inside the lift. 13 neat buttons, and yet the building it was attached to only had 3. Spooked, I ran that day, and I never saw the lift again, though I sometimes detoured through the same alley. Not until now, my sweet. Such a wonder this hotel will be, and this lift at its beating heart. Your proud father. So the lift. What you're saying is, the lift doesn't just go into hotels. The lift can be anywhere. That's actually an interesting concept. We have 100 life left. Come on, baby, let's go. Let's go! Ooh, the spore spawner. At the end of your turn, add a baby shroom cake to your discard pile. First unique. At the end of your turn, add a baby shroom cake to your discard pile. First appears in your hand at the start of battle. When drawn, 3 damage to the random enemy. Creates a passive ability during this battle. Found only once per room. You know what I kind of wish? I kind of wish that there could be a sacred ritual that can upgrade your cards, especially the unique ones, and transform them into something different. Like a sacred spot somewhere in the room that you can go to and it appears, and you can choose to like transform the cards, or go to the library and transform the unique cards into something different. I wouldn't do that. Why do you bother me? Do you have a death wish? Are you trying to pet me? I do bite. Watch. Ooh, the scythe. Heartlock. When an enemy dies, gain 2 purify. When battle ends, increase max health. Nah, the death scythe does come in handy. Death scythe! Memories of the Dead, a paper shrine covered in notes and photos of Lucid Falls residents. Honor the dead. Oh god, trauma. Trauma. They don't need this. They're gone. First time you take damage in a battle, add 5 curse to a random enemy. The real question is, what will I leave behind? Yeah, we can drop that. Annoying my ass is barely helping me. Give me your items. Oh, that sucks. Damn it. Something, we're about to get hit for a lot. Shit. Scythe! Scry, ooh, yes. Get that bitch. And the sage finally came out. Make it first, add first, everything add first. Damn. Give me what I want, my items. Give me what I